Welcome to Mama Sue's Kitchen. I hope you're having a great day today. I have 3 overripe bananas, you can see, and I sure don't want them to go to waste. So I'm going to make a delicious banana bread recipe. Now, I have made one before that is my daughter Amy's recipe, and it's delicious also. It's in my Volume 1 cookbook. But this recipe is our pastor's wife, Amanda's grandmother's recipe. And I have had this written down for several years, and I love it also. So I'm going to show you how we do her recipe. You're going to take a half a cup of butter. I use real butter, and that's 1 stick. Half a cup of butter and 1 cup of sugar. And I'm just going to mix this together. Now, to that, I'm going to put 2 eggs. There's 1. And there's 2. Scout sees a dog out in the yard, so he's going to talk while I'm cooking, I guess. And then we're going to take 3 very ripe bananas. You know, one of my followers told me, let me get a knife because there's going to be some that I have to cut out. One of my followers told me that if I would start peeling from the opposite end, it would be easier to peel, and I really do think it is. You know, we learn from each other. Let me cut that real dark off. Okay. I had forgotten about the bananas. Been trying to eat them because I've had some cramps at night in my leg. And I'll tell you what helps immediately is if you drink some pickle juice. But I'm trying to prevent having to get up and drink pickle juice, so I'm trying to eat more bananas. And I'll let some of them get too ripe to eat. I like my bananas, if I'm going to make a sandwich, I don't like them real ripe. I like them not green, but I want them firm. Okay, that one didn't have dark places on that one. So I'm just going to mix the sugar, butter, eggs, and bananas really good. Okay, now I'm going to have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. 2 cups. There's one. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Let's mix this. Okay, now I have taken a loaf pan, and I just have a Corningware loaf pan that I've had for many, many years. And I sprayed it with some Baker's Joy, and I'm just gonna put this in. I have preheated my oven to 300. It's gonna cook slowly. I'm going to put it in my oven, and I'm going to bake it on 300 for 1.5 hours. And then when it gets done, I'll be back. So let me put it in the oven, and I'll be back. Okay, the banana bread baked an hour and 30 minutes on 300 degrees. It smells so good. I let it sit for about 15 minutes in the pan, and then I emptied it onto my cooling rack. You saw how easy this is to make, and didn't waste any bananas that had over-ripened before I could use them all. And I just wanted to show you. Remember, this is not one that I've made before. The one that I have made and is delicious is Amy's banana bread, which is in volume 1 of my cookbook. But this is our pastor's wife Amanda's grandmother's recipe. And I've made it before, and it is delicious. I'm telling you, what I'm going to do for me, which is probably not the most diet friendly, but as of right now, it's okay for me to gain a little weight. I'm going to slice it while it's still warm. I'm going to slice me a piece and put a little butter on it, and that is going to be delicious. Remember my shirt, but I do. It's one that I just came up with the idea because I didn't really realize that what I told Chris, my son, stuck with him. Things happen, and we just want to give up. But instead of giving up, we keep going. I had a friend who lost a brother, and she said, I just don't want to get out of bed, but I do. And that's the way I was when I was so sick with chemo. I didn't want to take any more chemo, but I do. And this is just a reminder of that. My cap that I really love, it's new, and they come in grays in 2 shades of pink, and they're different. I love them. They have the ragged looking edges, and if you want to order cookbooks, shirts, this one is a option on my page, or necklaces. if you will just go to MamaSueSouthernKitchen.com and you'll see how to order. But y'all, the main thing is to be salt and light. Whether you order anything or not, you just let others see that you have something different about you. Matthew 5:13-16 tells us that Jesus says we're to be salt of the world, of the earth, and I have my oven preheating to cook something else. But anyway, y'all just have a great day the rest of the day, and I'll be back soon.